shot, kid. I think you got him. Good shot, kid. I think you got him.
I caught Rockstar Games red-handed recently over the past course of a month worth of Rockstar support, chatter between me and them. And it's finally come to a conclusion within me that they actually support modding. And I'm talking about specifically GTA Online. Take-Two or Rockstar Games, if they ever see this video, they can look at it and be like, oh, they're talking about the mods for other games other than our, let's say, property of the game itself that they can still purchase, but ever so blindedly, let's just pretend that they're not purchasing it because, oh, it's a mod for specific those games. Let's make a lawsuit against those, and let's take those mods down. And they're taking care of every other game that exists that everyone actually tends to want to enjoy if they ever do get suspended or something from GTA Online, or they just want to try out something new, a new experience of an old game that they've enjoyed since childhood, that they just want a new experience in. That Take-Two's of course ruining for these new, unique, oh my gosh, because, oh, it's using our property with their property, that's not allowed. Still, I'm not speaking about those other games that exist, that's strictly or mostly single player, like the trilogy, the Grand Theft Auto 4, even if there's even some mods for single player, I guess, that some people still do to this day. Anything. I'm talking specifically about modding in GTA Online. Modding that I'm talking about resembled to cheating. Now, how did I catch Rockstar Games that supports cheating? If you stop now in this video, or if you stopped early in this video, and you make a comment and you go like, oh no, Rockstar Games doesn't support cheating, they try their best, or you're just being a drama queen or something, trust me. When you see the information that I will give you in this video, I'll take a course of a couple of minutes to explain it, hopefully as fast as possible, but I hope you will understand the frustration that I have, and the understanding that I've built in me, that I've just took in, informed myself, and finally came to the conclusion of how much Rockstar Games actually supports modding. Let's start off with my friend that I was playing with for a few days, that one day they got suspended randomly. Just going straight up to the point, they got suspended. And I'm wondering, you don't even have a mod menu. And I'm like, why have you even been suspended for? And that was in an earlier video that I've uploaded like last week about. And yeah, there is no way to appeal it. Or are you sure about that? After many days of talking back and forth between me and Rockstar support, that I will show you later in this video, after the ticket was shut down by Tier 3 for a reason I will tell you later in this video, I just questioned them, and I'm like, did you get unsuspended? Are you finally able to play GTA Online again before your suspension date's over? They checked for me, and they're still suspended. And I'm like, yeah, it's good to know that Rockstar supports modding, considering you don't mod with menus, and you've been modded by a modder. Now, feed around the bush answer on how they got suspended. They got suspended because of other modders. And they got suspended because they do not have a mod menu. Now, to go to the more direct answer on how I know they got suspended, or at least how they know they got suspended, is because sometime, a couple of days, maybe 1 or 2 weeks before their initial suspension date has started, they admitted to have being forced dropped RP levels. They boosted from level 80 to level 100, and it makes sense because before I even met this friend, I had another friend that I did the Diamond Casino heist with who got their account suspended because their account has forcefully received RP levels, jumping them 80 levels from about level 105 to 185, and this person just jumped from level 80 to level 100. Very small, short levels. It's a very early game. As long as you get past level 120, there's really nothing else you can unlock with RP anymore. So, what's the point of having any more RP over 120? Just level 8,000 RP and literally they don't get suspended because they're the ones that set their own RP level on themselves. But if someone else not even accidentally receives the false transactions, but is forcefully receiving these transactions, because modders can force drop stuff onto players, FYI Rockstar, they can still do that. You may have patched the money drop, but modders can still drop items, collectibles, figurines, playing cards, toy dolls, those collectibles that you see around the map, that's like 100 of them. They can still forcefully receive them, collect $1,000 from them, and about 200 RP points, and there's unlimited amounts that they can drop. But because Rockstar understands that they patched the money drop, no one can receive any drops anymore, and anyone who receives a drop, they will get suspended. It's not the modder who does the drop, it's the player who so helplessly receives the drop. And I'm not saying they walk up to the drop and say, ooh, give me, and then get suspended. They're forced the drop onto their account, onto their character. And Rockstar doesn't see who's dropping the stuff. They only see who is receiving the stuff, the false transactions, and then they point at the person and say, you're the one who's modding, or you're the one who brought in illegitimate transactions and illegitimate actions in the session. You will get suspended. Without even knowing who was there to drop the shit to begin with. And for those who want to know, they basically received this message saying they've been suspended until May 11th, which is in a few days. They've been suspended since the beginning of April, and why am I making this video now? Because for the past month, I've been speaking to Rockstar support, in which I will show you soon in this video. Personally, I would go into much more detail in this game on how modders can fuck your literal experience in the game, and there's just no way you can help it. You're just helpless. Now, without much information I can ever reveal, I'm just gonna get into the ticket right now, because I'm just gonna be wasting time rambling on about these modders on GTA Online and what the hell they can do. Oh, but you wanna know what modders can do in the game? Alright, let's start with the basics. Spam botting. They go into the game, there is their menu that can spam in the chat using either their name, saying, hey, follow this Discord, or do this, or do that, and get yourself free money, free RP, free this, and free stuff, free money lobbies, basically, free hacked lobbies. And they spam it and then they leave. So what? It just floods the chat, it just makes it go all the way up to the top of the screen. What can you do about that? It may go a little worse. They may spoof your name, or they will spoof every other player's name in the session but their own. It's weird, isn't it? But then they will develop even later and be able to spoof everyone's name, including their own, so you really wouldn't know who it is. Of course, I am good at catching modders. It may not be that easy, but I do it without mod menus. So if Rockstar Games hears me catching modders and uploading them on YouTube, and they think it takes a modder to catch a modder, first of all, it takes someone who's experienced being a victim of what a modder does of a modder, rather than being a modder yourself. And Rockstar's just gonna be like, oh yeah, let's just suspend it because, oh, he catches modders? Oh, that's not allowed. Since they support modding, why wouldn't they, right? Now let's just go into the ticket before I keep rambling on. Oh yeah. Let's go into even worse topics that modders can do. Straight up, they can steal your IP address. Straight up, with their mod menu. So if you want to play GTA Online thinking you're safe, you're not. Without a VPN that I was given a year's subscription worth, which was working at first, but then I started being less trustworthy of it. I was just like, yeah, whatever. Still, you're risking yourself. Or yourself playing GTA Online. Now let's go into the ticket finally, and I'll probably explain the rest of the details afterwards. Because there is a lot of explaining to do. So here's the ticket that I've started. At least I made another ticket beforehand. I don't know if I should reveal that, but whatever. It's just extra. It's just 2 messages and that's it. Here's the ticket that I started after when I started my initial first ticket to say, take care of my friend's suspension because they got falsely suspended because whatever happened to them happened out of their control. But the only answer I got was, hey, all suspensions are final, can't be appealed. Have a good day. And then my ticket was closed. So then that led me to making this video that I posted in this reply, or this ticket right here, hoping they would care enough to see it. I doubt they did, though. And I continued on with this ticket. Now, here is what I said here. I said, "Hello, Rockstar. I have a major issue concerning gameplay progress in general in GTA Online. This is strictly due to modders. Modders that can go as far as spoofing your name, stealing your social club ID, and impersonating as you, massively blowing up the entire session using someone else's name, using your name to start slurring in the chat, stealing your IP, and it goes even more than that. It goes way worse. Spawning in vehicles, flooding the session until it crashes, game crashing, etc., etc. It just goes on." And I said, "I've made a report ticket concerning modders since back in September," which I did. However, I was just repeating the same copy-paste. We were directed to the department, blah, 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 bullshit. Nothing actually happened. And recently, my friend, whom I can't play GTA with anymore, was suspended due to actions that other modders or cheaters in-game have committed under my friend's name. And I made that video, and I said, "Please take a look at this video that I have made recently. Understand my frustration that I currently have. Because I'm freaking mad." And I'm saying, after hearing all these actions that's happened, especially from my friend who later told me, or we later discovered together, that because a modder dropped illegitimate transactions directly on them, that they didn't drop, meaning they get suspended because they received it forcefully without questions asked, even until it breaks or gives you that error that says you can't receive transactions anymore because services are temporarily down, even though it's not, because you're just receiving way too many goddamn clink, 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 clink freaking transactions every freaking millisecond practically, because they're spamming like freaking 50 CPS auto clicker on that shit. And I literally questioned them, and I said, "Does this mean I can't play GTA anymore because I will get suspended for something I have not done?" And I said, "I will wish to simply know if you care about the good side of the player base and wish to take measures against the actual modders in GTA Online. Otherwise, I cannot play the game anymore because that would mean I could be suspended too for just playing the game." I went very basic with them, and I hope they understood the issue that's going on. But it turns out I was being way too fucking basic. I didn't explain details, and I could have said that modders going as far as stealing your IP, dropping shit on you that you can get suspended for, not them for dropping it, you for receiving it. Oh, but no. We have to listen to them directly. Because we're Rockstar Games, and we care about our fucking money. That's all they care about. And I got a response. Luckily, my ticket wasn't taken down. Somehow. And this person said, or bot, I don't know. And they said, "Hello, KingVector11. Thank you for contacting Rockstar Support. We appreciate your cooperation in helping to keep GTA Online fair for all players." Oh, do you really? Then how come modding still goes on till this day? Anyways, the most effective way to report cheaters in GTA Online is through the in-game menu. To report players in-game, pause the game and navigate to the Online tab, select players, and choose the name of the player cheating. Select Report and confirm your report with the exploit category. No further information is required from me at this time. Best regards, this person, Rockstar Support. Now that guy who said, or person that said, you can, the most effective way to report cheaters in GTA Online is to use the in-game report option. Bull fucking shit! It doesn't work! You try to report them, do you know what happens? Their mod menu, with the protections that they have, blocks the report from going to the service, receives the report themselves, seeing who sent the report, and once they know who sent the report, they're fucked! They will teleport to them because, oh, you tried reporting me? I wonder how it feels like if I take back the action against you. They will teleport up to you. They will massively blow you up in the session. They will probably steal your IP. They may even go as far as stealing your social club ID that they can steal within the snap of a finger with a mod menu, do whatever they want, and then when they finally have the satisfaction that they receive, they will crash your game. I wonder how they can crash your game, though. Oh, let's get into that later on in this video, if I can remember that, of course. But they freaking can. And so, I made a response to that. I'm like, "Hello, Rockstar Support. Thank you for replying to my ticket without rudely terminating the ticket, as it happened to me yesterday." Or basically, not yesterday, but the day before I sent that ticket, as I said, I made a response saying, hey, my friend got suspended, and they're like, oh, all suspensions are filled, blah, 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 you can't do anything, blah, goodbye. And then my ticket was closed. Oh, freaking wow. Wow, what support is that? I sent a ticket concerning my friend's false suspension, and that indeed it was a false suspension. And I was just shown the ULA page and never asked for anything else. Not even cared for that my friend was actually falsely suspended. I have read the ULA, and nowhere do I see that players who do not own a mod menu are at higher risk of being suspended by Rockstar Games, which had happened to my friend. That aggravated me so much that I was rudely ignoring science and wished to bring that up again and to acknowledge that indeed my friend was falsely suspended because Rockstar cannot admit to having screwed up once this false punishment was officially made. They can't be like, oh shit, the person was falsely suspended, we're so sorry, we're gonna look into that as soon as possible. In concern to this, my friend told me that all that happened was that they were in a session with other players at one point when someone started using their name to start spamming racial slurs in chat. Tell me if this happened to you, because this happened to me already more than once in the game, please let me know in the comments if that's happened to you already. And I told them, if they were not aware, I said, this is known as spoofing, if you're not aware. And the modder who did spoof my friend's name gets away with their actions? Of course they do, because they're not suspended. They're not taken care of. Holy crap, I wonder why. And I said, does this mean that Rockstar supports modding, mod menus, and the use of modding in general? In GTA Online specifically? Just in general in GTA Online? And like, if not, then why are players who do not have mod menus at the highest risk of being punished or at a higher risk than players who do have mod menus? If not, then why do I keep hearing we are aware of the cheating going on in GTA Online as copy pasted to not just me, but many others who wish to report modding GTA Online and that it is getting out of hand even though modding still goes on to this day? And again, those who do mod cheer GTA Online are still able to play GTA Online, getting away with their actions, while those who do not and have no history of cheating in GTA Online mod menus will end up being suspended or banned. You don't have to let me know about this for security reasons, of course, because they're going to be like, oh, you're asking personal information, we can't have you, So I was like, oh yeah, you don't have to let me know. And I continued, and I said, what even frustrates many players is how we are complaining about the modding GTA Online, yet Rockstar and Take-Two have enough time to ban mods from other Rockstar Games titles, such as GTA 3, Vice City, San Andreas, thinking we are talking about those mods. We are not! We're talking about GTA Online. Modders on GTA Online. Since when is every other GTA game a part of GTA Online? Because it's under Rockstar Games? Because it's under Take-Two? Freaking, I don't know what they're thinking about. Thinking we're talking about those mods, and yet you both do not have any time at all to ban mod menus at all whatsoever that exists for GTA Online. This also questions me if Rockstar Games are working with mod menus that exist out there. Excuse me, my throat choked. Because I just drank. Because my throat's a little rough. I can name you a huge list of mod menus for GTA Online, and the only copy-paste response I will hear is, we are aware of these menus, yet nothing has been done to end the use of those menus directly. I have made a previous ticket from back in September, and after all the effort I put into trying to make GTA Online a better, more playable game that doesn't get random people suspended because, oh hey, I just accidentally received one illegitimate freaking transaction of RP, I guess what I'm banned. It seemed to me that Rockstar does not care for those who tried to play the game, instead are just letting these problems slide indefinitely. And speaking about playable, now GTA Online is less playable and enjoyable because now I found out that players who do not have mod menus or have no history of modding will have a higher risk of being punished, suspended, or even banned from GTA Online. In regards to the in-game report feature from the previous reply that I got, it does nothing. It may be hard to believe to them, but again, it may just be a copy-paste by protocol to assure people like me that we are doing the very best we could to try and stop modding on GTA Online. And you can too, by simply doing this in-game to report players in-game for cheating, when really it's just a feature to, if anything goes through to Rockstar, that person is a legitimate player trying to make the game more fun. If not, all it does is let the cheater modder know who reported them, so that modder will commit foul actions under the reporting player's name in an attempt to get that player in trouble. Either to get them in trouble, either to ruin their experience massively, either crash their game. The border minimum basic, and now there's desyncing that exists, which basically crashes you into your own private, public solo session. Great, I would love that to happen, because at least I'm still in a public session and no one can join me, and I can do whatever the hell I want. At least I love that, but of course. And like I assured them, modding is cheating in GTA Online. I told them, are you aware of that? When we refer to modding, we don't mean moderating. We mean cheating with modded menus or clients. Modding, mods, not moderating, modificating. Modifying, changing the experience of GTA Online for the worst fucking shit you can ever imagine possible. In all, is Rockstar actually going to do something about cheating in GTA Online? And if Rockstar does not support cheating in GTA Online, can there be another way or route to reporting cheating in GTA Online outside of GTA Online? Can there actually be moderators from Rockstar support or from Rockstar entirely just moderating each and every session to ensure the safety for other players? Finally, I wish to know if I'm still able to play GTA Online to this day. I have not checked into my GTA Online for over 3 more days already from I can remember, from then, of course. Though I am sure that I can still join GTA Online right now if I wanted to. Of course, because why would I be suspended? I make videos of me on GTA Online doing fuck all nothing practically, hoping I get views out of it. And freaking, oh, you're gonna get suspended because what? I would hope I don't get suspended, otherwise they're asking for it. And I asked, but is GTA Online actually safe for me to play without being at risk of being falsely suspended because Rockstar does not have the right tools and anti-cheat to actually detect cheating in-game? Please let me know without any copy-paste protocol if I'm still able to play GTA Online without being falsely punished. Then I went to this guy. Oh, guys. Oh, this is my favorite. Oh, this is my favorite part. Guys, this is my favorite part of this ticket. This is my most favorite part of this ticket. Specifically from this Rockstar support tech. I will read it to you, and I will stop where the best part is. Oh, I love it. Just listen to this. Hello, King Vector 11. Thank you for writing back to us. We really appreciate your time and effort in sharing the information and information with us. After thoroughly reviewing the information and websites, we certainly understand how frustrating it is for real gamers, and necessary action will be taken against them. Against the real We certainly understand how frustrating it is for real gamers, and necessary action will be taken against them. Now, between the fine line, there are real gamers on GTA Online, and then there are the modders on GTA Online who ruin the experience. And this person specifically said, we certainly understand how frustrating it is for real gamers, and necessary action will be taken against them. Necessary action will be taken against the real players of GTA Online! What? To keep the gameplay environment as fair as possible for legitimate players, we routinely do sweeps to separate out cheaters and modders, and to reverse any illegitimate transactions. Oh, really? Then why is my friend suspended rather than just having enough cleaned up from the day that they just started receiving these false illegitimate transactions? Freaking answer that! These sweeps are based on in-game automated detection, bullshit, examination of suspicious gameplay statistics, bull-fucking shit, and also manually reviewed evidence submitted by the community. Community as in the modders who report the players. Not the players reporting the modders. So that's half bullshit, but the other half is kind of true, I guess. We have shared the information with the concerned team, and we hope to see the results soon. Oh, I'd love to see the results too. But when the fuck is it gonna happen? Oh, I'll tell you when it's gonna happen. It's gonna happen by the time GTA 6 releases, when Rockstar Games realizes they cannot milk any more fucking sense out of the community of players currently playing GTA Online till this moment. Thank you for being a loyal Rockstar gamer and valued customer. Oh, really? You're thanking me for being a loyal... Oh, that's so cute! Oh, that's so cute! Anyway, like I care about that. And then, my response. Oh. Hello, GDK. Thank you for writing anything I've never heard before. Of course. I've thoroughly read everything you've said, and I still have major concerns. I bolded out. Oh, I bullet this out so freaking hard. I said, when you say, with your words, we certainly understand how frustrating it is for real gamers, and necessary action will be taken against them. Does that mean that the false suspension, as my friend had received, will remain a false suspension, since it wasn't necessary action to be taken against these real gamers, as my friend has received a couple days ago? Thank you for making it obvious than it already has. Oh, they made it so obvious. As of this point, that's when support starts shitting itself, because oh god, we got caught in our own freaking grave. When you mean reverse illegitimate transactions, assuming you still know about what's going on every single day on GTA Online, with cheaters and mods dropping in-game credits such as RP and cash to dropping collectibles forcefully on hopeless legitimate players, do you mean that anything suspicious that the helpless legitimate player receives from these modders get fully character wiped? This also proves to be true, so thank you for making this obvious as well. Of course they will fully character wipe, because they've already done the massive ban wipe of the apartment glitch that went super freaking viral on TikTok like a year or two ago. Oh my god. Even people about that wave, by the way, even players, actual players who spent years in this game, who spent money in this game, who actually bought microtransactions, who actually spent their time to even probably go as far as calling their boss at work saying, I'm not showing up today because I feel ill, just to be able to buy something they wanted to hang out with their friends probably a week ago, but it's impossible because of whatever the fuck is going on in the game. Oh, guess what? We assume you got caught. We assume you're doing it, so we're gonna suspend you. We're gonna wipe your account completely. We don't care if you spend already $1,000 on shark cards. We're gonna wipe your account. Oh, thank you. Oh, there's no way to appeal, by the way, because once it's done, we don't care anymore. And when you mean manually reviewed evidence submitted by the community, do you mean those who do have mod menus illegal against GTA Online's EOLA, that you wish to see those reviews from the soonest they come in and deal with who they report, faster than even trying to look into what the legitimate side of the community is attempting to send as reports, yet fail to send a Rockstar services because the modders and cheaters have the ability to block these reports if, let's say, the modder themselves does not wish to be reported for such as the visual caught evidence recorded and posted on a web like YouTube or Reddit because it could possibly lead them into any trouble? God, I did not speak any more than just now, ever in my life. That also makes sense, since I've personally reported people who, even for the fun of it, wish to be reported with their mod menus currently active, up to 3 times or more, and they have never been suspended just because their menu has forcefully blocked the report from sending Rockstar services while they receive the information of who reported the player, where they live, what is the reporting player's IP address, and so on. Sensitive information that you let GTA Online cheaters and modders steal from other legitimate players on GTA Online in an effort to crash your internet, crash your game, steal the player's social club information, and so on. If I'm being over dramatic, or if I'm being too drastic, let me know, because somehow I feel like maybe I could be the one who's just watching all the specific videos of people who literally have been as far as especially this guy right here who got doxxed on GTA Online. Oh, no, I'm being dramatic. This never happens to players on GTA Online. Oh, okay, sure, great. Oh, by the way, if you want to see the channel, right there, Some Other Games, I'll put the link in the description. If you really have shared the information that I'm giving to you right now, I personally expect to see results soon. Even before Grand Theft Auto 6 releases, because I have full doubt right now, and I have a current right to doubt this, and forcefully assume this is just another copy-paste for protocol message you wish to reassure me within knowing that I can still play GTA without some cheater using my social club details in an effort to slur racial remarks against black people, Jews, Muslims, Ukrainians, Russians, I went specific, and many more hurtful messages. The Rockstar Services is too blind and careless to see who's actually sending those messages in the in-game chat in GTA Online. Oh, I went very specific. Personally, I do not have hate against specific people. If you go on GTA Online and you announce your YouTube channel, especially if you say that you're recording right now, whoever the hell is gonna be there as a modder, it will think it's funny to steal your IP, or even more specific, steal your social club ID, use it as their own, and start slurring against people, against races, against religions. It's highly offensive, makes the game so unfair, so unsafe, so unhealthy, so unenvironmentally enjoyable. But does Rockstar give a shit? Keep dreaming. I try to be as loyal as possible to Rockstar Games and GTA Online. However, my most biggest issue about this game is especially that ever since my friend just got suspended a few days ago for absolutely no legitimate proof, and I've been shared with the player in concern as to why they were suspended, and literally suspended from GTA Online for a month, and character reset by the time suspension is over, this honestly, not gonna sugarcoat it anymore, pisses me off. That players who try to enjoy GTA Online, like my friend, who try their every so best they can to try and enjoy the game, to try and play the game, even by their self, because there's no point to playing a session full of at least 20 or even with at most 8 players without someone spamming everyone else's name with racial ringers and slurs, with no history, again, of modding, cheating, or any of the sort that supposedly breaks GTA Online's EULA terms and conditions to playing GTA Online, and that player gets their account suspended without further details. Not gonna sugarcoat it again. Their report, like I was saying, I'm losing my eyesight already. Not gonna sugarcoat it again. The report system, the suspension system, and the anti-cheat system is completely biased. It needs to be updated as soon as possible if there is even any care left to help those who are falling victim to modders in GTA Online, such as under the actions stated earlier and in this response. Oh, and by the way, for those who are concerned, from a literal company that makes $2.5 million a day, who can go as far as to making protective surfaces, there is nothing better than a door in the middle of a field with a few trees. That's honestly quite embarrassing for a game that's still out in 2022, still running, making that much money per day till this day. Going back to this part, I still fear and struggle to wish to continue playing GTA Online, especially to this moment, that after everything I've witnessed, proven, recorded, and I've become victim under, and that my friend was falsely suspended for nothing they've done, that I will get my account suspended and reset, or even banned in an extreme case, because of something another player with actual cheats, hack clients, or external programs meant to mod in GTA Online has done to me. Please let me know when and if GTA Online will be enjoyable again. Just let them know, just to finish off. Just please let me know. This person responded to me. They said this: "Thank you for replying back to us. We understand your frustration." How do you? And we would like to take the opportunity to inform you that we currently have a new tool available to report cheaters in GTA Online. Alright, before I continue, let me highlight this. Before I continue, we currently have a new tool available. Great. This tool is available in our support website, and we recommend that you report this player actions using the feature. Okay. Your support website. Where? Because if I try to report in the previous place that I only know about, which is available here in Online Play Report Cheating. Yeah, you can report a player, great. Select platform, great. When did this occur? Offender's platform handle, like I would know. And YouTube or Twitch URL highlighting the incident. As soon as I see this, I flip my fucking desk. Because do you expect me to waste my precious time to opening recording software, wasting gigabytes of space to be able to catch every single thing the player has done, even if they are freaking catchable, even if you can catch them? Because what they will do is they will hide in their apartment, use someone else's name, slur in chat, do whatever the hell they want, and they'll get away with it. Because you cannot spot a modder without your own mod menu. There's no way in-game that you can look at someone and say, oh hey, you're a modder. You literally have to wait as much time as you could to having a person expose themselves. In the longest story short, waiting for them to expose themselves. So you can say, oh hey, I caught this person. Does it look like I have the time to literally send hundreds of tickets to Rockstar support to say, oh hey, look at this link and see this player who I caught cheating? You know what's gonna do? They're probably just gonna say, thank you for your findings. And they're gonna leave it at that, and they're probably just gonna close the ticket because, oh, he caught a modder, congratulations, we should hire them. Here, you'll be able to send detailed cheat reports that can help our community eradicating these problems. Ooh, what a big word. I'm surprised I actually know about that. When a player makes this report, our appropriate department will investigate. Yeah, your department. Okay. Okay. We'll investigate the information sent and will take appropriate action. If it's a non-modder reporting a modder, they know what they're gonna do? They're gonna ignore it. If it's you trying to report a modder in-game, even if they receive it somehow, they're gonna ignore it. Oh, that's so beautiful. Oh, so amazing. Below you can find the cheater report link for Grand Theft Auto Online, cheater report tool for Grand Theft Auto Online. Below you can find the cheater report link for Grand Theft Auto Online. Where? Please note that with the information sent, we will further investigate this matter. However, through this report tool, your report will be directly reviewed by our appropriate department team. How many teams do you have? Why can't you all just work together, say this guy's in charge of this for today, this guy's in charge of this for today, so on and so forth? It would make things so much complicated, yet simple. Because at least they would take time to understanding, oh, this is happening, I think I know how to help this, and they could work together as everyone should work together and take care of this problem, if they even care to take care of it. If you're not engaged in any willful cheating or exploiting, you don't need to worry about getting punished, as our system sort out cheater actions from the account owner. Ha! 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 Can you spot the fact that modders can steal a social club ID though? Oh hell no! Oh my god, this is like freaking... Oh my god, I'm in the middle of a cow field after every cow has literally taken the biggest diuretic dump in their life. That's how much shit I smell right now. That's so BS. Oh yeah, it will be separated alright. Oh, it's definitely gonna be separate alright. Oh really? Then how come my friend got suspended? If you would like to provide feedback about the cheater pool system, please email this. As if I cared, as if they're even gonna care. Why should I care if they don't? We appreciate any input you have about ways to improve the system. I can give you all the ideas I have off the back of my mind. Since even GTA Online ever has even come to existence through someone's mind to exist, that I can come up with ideas back then to say how to make good securities for a game so that shit like that, my friend getting suspended, won't happen again because there's a false suspend. I can make so many ideas. But are they actually going to do anything about it? They're just going to thank me. And guess what? Modding still exists till this day. Oh, so beautiful. Oh yeah, that's support tier 2 by the way. Oh yeah, we finally went to tier 2 support. Oh, that's so beautiful. Alright, let's go to my new report. Okay. Hello, person. Thank you for letting me know about this information. I have a few details I need to share with you and how the community feels about the Mars situation, including myself. Below, I will show you snips of proof of everything I have heard of recently. Please understand this is coming from actual players who actually try their utmost to play GTA Online. After I said, I would personally like to know if you ever received any report directly from me in GTA Online using the in-game feature. I'm only asking for the person's name afterwards. If I have reported one player today while I was trying to record a video, mostly for their actions of spam botting using another player's name repeatedly, all I need to know, since this is just a social club name, it's pretty easy to find nowadays, if you have received a report anytime that afternoon, on April 14th, in the afternoon, please let me know. If you're not able to find a report or able to tell me my history of reported players that I've personally reported within the in-game pause menu, so on and so forth BS, that definitely works according to them, then that just, in this conclusion, shows the weakness of the report system in GTA Online. Again, I would appreciate knowing the name of reported account that I have reported if, as was stated earlier, our report system in-game works very well, and Rockstar supports copy-pasted words. All I'm asking for is just the player name. I'm not asking for where the hell they live, what pot they smoke, which house they live in, what the house number of their house is, what's their IP address, freaking if they're online, when they're online, whatnot. I'm just asking for their name that you can easily find in the game. It's so easy. And by the way, I'll let you know later on about what Tier 3 has told me about this. I need to also inform you, if any way to appeal for false bans, please make it a feature to exist if it doesn't already. Like, urgently. This personally pissed me off when I had helped a friend with wasting hours and hours and hours of my time, giving them millions of dollars through legitimate grinding, kill Perico heists, giving my friend 85% cuts, which I'd paid them about 4 heists worth almost $6 to $8 million or more, one heist paying them over $1.9 million, as well as other missions such as all shop contracts paying well over a couple $100,000. Without this, players who are false banned will end up hating Rockstar, because it would mean, in simple words, if you are reported to be suspicious, then that means you are suspicious, and you will be punished. Just exactly like the previous reply had told me, specifically by Rockstar support tech Ginny K, as I've shown earlier, basically saying, we certainly understand how frustrating it is for real gamers, and necessary action will be taken against them. Basically stating, and proven to be true in this statement through my own research, if you are a legitimate player, you are subject to punishment. But how about the Mars on GTA Online? Oh, guess what? They get away with their damn actions! When you stated the following, if you're not engaged in any willful cheating or exploiting, you do not need to worry about getting punished, as our systems sort out cheater actions from the account owner. Here's the thing. Okay, Rockstar? Here's the thing that your system does not understand. Modders can spoof other players' name as long as they are in the same session as the player. Spoofing is the act of committing actions under another player's name. Using the other player's name, going as far as slurring in chat with the player's name, going as far as stealing their social club ID, stealing it as theirs, generally. If your so-called system can so-called detect actions separate from the account owner, then again, repeating my own words for the third time, why is my friend suspended from GTA Online for actions that another modder has committed under my friend's name, under my friend's account, under their name, under their account, under anything they've ever owned? Why are they suspended and not the modder? Oh my god, big brain moment. Oh, the end of the world happened because, we're systems. Freaking out. My friend told me the only reason why they could be suspended is due to their account name spoofed by a modder, spamming in-game chat with racial slurs, such as, an example, I purposely hit that, because that's not me to literally type the word itself. I cannot. I personally cannot say it. Thinking about saying it sends shivers down my arms, through my skin, through my bones, through my chest, through my heart, through my brain, and I literally just want to have a panic attack that will last only enough seconds to drop dead half a day before I even ever say that. If you know that, you know it. But I'm not that type of person. I may hate someone, but I won't hate them beyond personal, that goes to their history, to their anatomy, to whoever they are, to their religion, race, whatnot. I'm not that mean to people. That's unfortunate. I'm not mean. I'm just too nice. I'm a holy angel in this world. Anyways, going on with this reply that I said, if you are able to answer this to me, and I wish to know as soon as you can, please let me know. I already know enough information that I do not need direct link to any integrity of Rockstar services and systems to know how screwed up the system is for having innocent players wishing to have fun in GTA Online have their account suspended for something another player's actions has committed under their name, while the modder cheater theirself gets away with their actions. Oh, and a separate tool for reporting is mentioned. I forgot to mention, players in GTA Online who use mod menus can appear offline, or I am simply unable to report the player because I get an error, this player does not exist. Looking at the player's social club name, I get an error code, and that social club thinks my internet connection to social club is defective. You know Mars able to do that, right? I hope so, unless you're that careless, Rockstar. Stating this again, in case not everyone there knows in Rockstar Games, modders equals cheaters in GTA Online. Modding means cheating, not moderating. In GTA Online, using mod menus to cheat in GTA Online, hence the name modder. Again stating simply, let me know as soon as you can in which player I've reported today, April 14th, or that day, April 14th, and at what time in the afternoon if you can. That just shows the weakness in your so-called system. I also wish to know why my friend was suspended for actions that were committed by other players who have mod menus, and why players whom I have reported many times are still playing to this day. For those who want to see the image that I sent directly to them, I was making a video, a GTA Online weekly update video. And during that video, that I even pointed out in the video itself that I was lucky enough to have uploaded, apparently I can do shit to people while I have no weapons or no access to weapons legitimately while in the casino. And it's actions like these that Rockstar thinks I have committed from inside the casino, why they say, or why they would deem that would be suspendable. Oh, Rockstar. Cry me the freaking river of freaking Mississippi. Continuing with that report, because I wasn't able to finish it off, I said, since I was not able to fit this part of my reply and response above, we all have a question. Does Rockstar Games support modding and cheating? As you can see, I'm not the only one asking this. Also, if you wish to see proof of the step image killing player while in casino, like I showed right up here, I have recorded proof in this video link here that I put right over there. Because I forgot to put the link there because, you know, I was so goddamn mad and so brain dead mad, I just forgot to put the link. I was just like, just send it already. Anyways, also, if you wish to see proof of the snip image, I have recorded proof in this link there, and please do tell me again the following bull nonsense. If you're not engaged in any willful cheating or exploiting, you do not need to worry about getting punished, as our systems sort out cheater actions from the account owner. Because we all know that is completely false. Especially that this "you will be fine" bull will anyways still get the person's account suspended because of something another player has done. Do let me know if you're able to tell me that you have received a report that I've sent in-game today in GTA Online on April 14th, 2022. And also let me know if GTA Online is still playable in your opinion, seeing this proof as stated in this ticket's visual proof. I would like to know this very soon. Whoever wants to see this image right here, here's the snip of the person that told me, I just watched video. That's my friend, by the way, who I'm speaking about, who got falsely suspended. Rockstar doesn't give a shit about, of course. Saying, I just watched videos of people who are modders now getting unbanned. And I said, because Rockstar supports modding, what can you say? What can you do? And the person responded, whoa, here I am not a modder, not a cheater, and I am goddamn banned. And I'm like, yep, Rockstar logic. Another image that I've shown them, this unfair false suspended player at Reddit or Instagram, whatever. Basically, the person said this: biggest freaking joke I've seen. Rockstar Games ban innocent players, not the actual modders of GTA or any other Rockstar game. They will ban you and take away everything us innocent players have worked hard for, and you can't do shit about it. Well, my advice, if you're thinking about buying any games for Rockstar Games, don't waste your money, trust me. I used to love Rockstar, but this is ridiculous. I worked hard for everything I had, and you take it all away over some stupid modding cunt. Oh my fucking god. Jesus. You banned the wrong person. I have several videos of pathetic modders, and it sure as fuck ain't me. But I get banned with no explanation and can't appeal because all bans are final? Are you serious right now? Oh yeah. They're serious. All suspensions are right. As Rockstar says, all GTA Online suspension and banning decisions are final and may not be appealed. Okay. Okay, now that we're at this part, let me ask a question. This person, right here, I just basically watched their video. As you can see, they received a message saying you've been banned from GTA Online permanently. Return to GTA 5. This person admitted that they used the mod menu just for a unique paint job, because who the hell wouldn't use a mod menu for a unique paint job? There's only like 3 types of purple, 7 blues, some few browns, some few greens, 2 yellows, 2 oranges, 1 pink. I mean, come on, you freaking people use mod menus to get the hex color out, to literally give the millions of ranges of colors you can use in the hex code. And this person got suspended, actually banned. They made a ticket, they spoke about it, and generally, long story short, do you know what happened? They got unbanned, they were able to play GTA Online. So that person, my friend that told me that they're watching videos of modders getting unbanned, freaking, oh yeah, question that I'll mention even at the end of this video. Modders can get unbanned, but people who are legitimate, who play the game fairly, who get banned for playing fairly without mod menus, end up staying there until their suspension ends or until they buy a new game. It makes me question, does Rockstar Games make this option here say it cannot be appealed specifically because marketing issue? Because, oh yeah, if you're permanently banned yet you still want to play GTA Online, just buy another $20 copy. It's like the end of the fucking world if they don't make that extra $20 out of a false suspension that they've conducted on a player that they don't want to admit that they fucked up in. Moving on to this part 1 of this image right here. Just right over there. I said, now I nailed them because of their reports that they said, oh, we take action against legitimate players. For them saying, yeah, against that, oh, it doesn't surprise me. I know you do. That's how my friend got suspended. And modders, because they're not legitimate, leave them alone? Yeah, of course. And then my friend said, I think everyone should stop playing GTA. Leave all the modders to play alone, and now what? You gonna ban the actual modders? Hell no. And I'm like, nah, then it would be banned because no one would be reported. Exactly. And Rockstar would see players, which means money. Players who buy new copies that they don't give a shit about, making them money. Buying mod menus that, even if the mod menus Rockstar knows about, are practically making them money because, oh hey, look, it takes this person to download or buy a game to download a mod menu to go like, oh hey, I can now go into session and start modding. Yeah, it's all money. And this person friend, and my friend said, I've reported several modders, and did they get banned? Oh hell no! And I'm like, oh, of course not. And I'm like, it's not fair. Of course it's not. Freaking, why would Rockstar ban the modders? It's making them money, right? Moving on to part 2 of legit player falsely suspended. Person said, what is the point in spending the money I have on that stupid fucking game when I lose everything I worked hard for all because a fucking modder wants to ruin my life? Great job, Rockstar. Oh yeah. That my friend saying great job, Rockstar? Oh, I'm gonna be saying it with even more enthusiasm. Oh, great job, Rockstar. You learned how to piss off the fucking innocent, legitimate players of your fucking community. That's how much you care about. Great job. Just great job. Going to part 3, right here. We receive. I don't want that though. I just want them to get their shit right and stop ruining innocent people's games because of goddamn modders. They need to do something about them or they won't have any real players. See if they care. Ooh, let's go into the fun part now. Rockstar Games supports cheating. We're giving a shout out to this person despite calling me a drama queen, I guess, for this whole nonsense that not everyone understands, but you know, it takes someone to explain it to someone else, whatever. I'm just gonna shout this person out, okay? The person told me this. Throw myself around a bush. Rockstar hires modders and hackers and cheaters to force PC players to buy consoles. You may just hear this comment as a, what the hell is this person talking about? Like, what the frick person or like whatever in GTA Online says, what the hell, kid, grow up, just, whatever. But just thinking about it. Just think about it for a couple of moments. Think of yourself. Rockstar hires these modders to force PC players to buy consoles. Just think about it. Recently, GTA Online, of course, modding did not exist after the consoles were released. They've existed even way before then. It only really started getting bad, personally, in my experience, around the middle of 2020, because that's when modders started developing game crashing, and later on, game desyncing, and IP thefts, and so on and so forth. Literally. And just before I even move on, this is from the professional who literally plays GTA Online, who made their channel specifically just GTA Online. I don't know what happened after. They moved on to like later games from Liberty Stores and other things. I'm looking down here. This person right here. Imagine committing a federal crime because someone is better than you in GTA. DDoS. You know what DDoS is? Generally, I'm not going to explain the most specific details, but the action of getting DDoS. Your IP gets stolen, your internet could get crashed, and guess what? I've already mentioned your IP gets stolen. Your IP gets stolen. A federal crime that players use in their mod menus. This person even says it too. Commit a federal crime. Stealing your IP from your PC like a hacker is a federal crime. Is the FBI gonna take care of it? Only if we speak to them about it. Only if we actually take this information and send it to them and say, oh hey look, they're committing a federal crime. And Rockstar lets this happen. Rockstar lets it happen. Force PC players to buy consoles. Let's get back to that point. To this point. Imagine you're playing GTA Online peacefully, innocently, if you're able to, without getting suspended because of something else that happened by someone else. And let's say, oh, a modder went up to you and starts griefing you. You're literally a level 10 who just spent money worth of shark cards. That, by the way, one person or one account by 2020, before the KO Pericle heist released, or before the summer special released, by the way, before the summer special released, someone calculated by then how much money does it take for someone, I forgot where the video was, I tried looking for it again, but I can't find it, but someone said one person to buy almost all the content in the game that excludes some clothes, some modifications, and some apartment buildings, because let's say you're able to only buy the most expensive apartment blocks and able to buy it and able to keep it as your own without having to replace, you would have to spend close to little over $8,000 in shark cards to buy almost everything in the game that's accessible that you can buy. Now, whoever, let's say, will want to play GTA Online and they start getting modded against because, oh, I'm getting teleported after, someone's following me, someone's blowing me up with explosive AP pistol or explosive SMG or rapid fire 50 CPS rocket launcher RPG. Freaking, what am I gonna do as a player? There's another option called microtransactions. Whatever I want to buy in the game, I'm gonna buy it with microtransactions. That's just the start though. But let's say, because according to many users, console modding is a lot harder because it has more protection, mostly probably by Sony or whoever. So whoever wants to start modding either will not be able to or will get suspended more definitely faster than those on PC. So people who will hear this will be like, okay, I'm giving up on PC, I want the new console, I want the new GTA on that, and I want to play GTA there. They're going to spend money purposely on a console to get GTA Online, to get whatever they want on GTA Online on that console just to be able to play it. Even though not many people to this moment could really afford the time and money to getting the new console, specifically in this case, but even cases beforehand, to say, screw going here, I'm going to move the console because it's more safer there. Yeah, you don't have people stealing your fucking IP on console, like Rockstar gives a shit about, with either Take One, Kittians, freaking Tracks.vip, whatever the fuck other mod menus that exist. There's 100 of them out there that I have no interest in downloading whatsoever. Oh, let's go to console because it is so much harder to find a modder there. You can find one in a blue moon if there exists, 1 or 2, but you don't find literally 10 of them per session. So to force people from PC to console to Rockstar is a marketing issue that they are taking the risk for. That not everyone can see it as it is, but those who actually look deep into the detail to see the new copies, the new shit that's happening, the new GTA Plus subscription, the new copies that are just being made every time there's a new console that comes out, it only makes sense. Because as many people already said and discovered, modding on console is much harder than on PC. Let's go on to part 2 of what this person said. Again, the same person. Oh yeah, that's basically the same thing. Because the person said in like the same reply. Yeah, it's the same reply to the other thing. I wasn't really paying attention. But still. Force player to buy console. Force player to buy console. It only makes sense. And then finally I said that link that I've made the video in at the mark that happened. Oh, you want to see what happened? This is the video link. Video link with the timestamp. Look. Your mental state is rising. The anger that we have. How is my mental state rising? What the fuck? What am I doing? What am I doing? I'm in the game. That's as much as I have to do to get into any trouble that any modder is committing using my name. Stealing their social club ID, as this person right over here explains better than I can. Getting my IP stolen, my social club ID stolen, and being used under their use. Because literally, as I've already stated before, Rockstar's protection is nothing more than a door in the middle of a grass field with a few trees. Big whoop. And there was no response, like, for a day. So, we shall continue with me speaking to them. And I said, hello Rockstar support. Considering there is no reply or any copy-pasted by protocol message that was sent in the past 24 hours, and that tickets closed after a week of inactivity, I'm currently telling myself 2 things. 1. This part I have yet to believe. I even pointed out to them, I've yet to ever believe that Rockstar even has the most minimum atomized faint of heart of care that they actually are looking into my issue. That is not just my issue, but every other fucking innocent player's issue out there in GTA Online right now. Everyone is working around the clock looking into my evidence on how weak the cheating detection system is and to figure out how to adapt to GTA Online's EULA as the EULA states in general and in my own words, I wanted to say rather, but mistype, whatever. That any action deemed illegitimate and or cheating GTA Online is supposed to be due to punishable action. I have yet to know that this situation is being dealt with. Personally, I wish it's being dealt with. Don't we all want GTA Online to be safe for everyone? Don't we want this to never happen again on GTA Online? Do we not want this to be like, oh hey, guess what? I admit that I'm a modder, but because I admit I'm a modder, I get unsuspended and unbanned. How about this? This guy that I watched a whole video of, that literally, not this guy triggered me, but it's the fact that it's the situation that's going on that freaking just took me to the next level of holy shit, Rockstar doesn't care. And guess what? It was uploaded since a year ago. Wow. And now part 2, as I've proven numerous times by Rockstar, to me, and to others at least, this situation is being left out in the dark because I know I've done enough research to prove how biased Rockstar Services is, where the innocent and the victims are due to punishment, which is clearly stated by the previous reply by the same guy saying the same words that they've said, and the actual cheaters and modders in GTA Online are supported by Rockstar Games, and because I, with legitimate evidence, am due to my own punishment because of how I am trying my very best to try and join GTA Online with other legitimate players just to find out they have been suspended or banned from using social club services for a lengthy time. I'm really getting mad right here. And I said, if you really do not support modding or cheating in GTA Online, because that really is a violation of your so-called EULA for GTA Online, as EULA generally states, not specifically, but generally, which proves to be ignored, as the innocent and legitimate players are due to punishment, and the actual cheaters are supported and left untouched for even once by Rockstar. You can look into my friend's suspension, actually see if their account has committed illegitimate actions, as I will state for you here. Information that I can prove to you. First of all, they do not have hack clients or external programs or anything that violates the so-called EULA of GTA Online. Secondly, and highly most importantly, my friend just admitted to me last night, of course, after conversation back and forth day to day, we finally discovered this. We didn't really like, oh yeah, this happened. Oh, well, thanks for letting me know. It was more like a discovery thing, where we didn't think it was that problem. But then we realized maybe it was. Because, yeah, they're not the only person that I've met who got suspended because they were forced illegitimate transactions on. Highly most importantly, my friend just admitted to me last night that a modder had dropped illegitimate transactions on them, which had boosted their RP level up by approximately 20 levels about 2 weeks ago from that day, and now they have been due to punishment. Not the modder who dropped the stuff. It's the player, the innocent player with no mod menu, who received it. Let me be clear with you. If your services can really distinguish legitimate players from modders, as stated earlier, and can read everyone's actions in-game, then how come my friend, who was forced dropped cash and RP on their character, as well as getting their account name spoofed by a modder, was due for punishment, even though they had no other way of being able to stop receiving these illegitimate transactions? No way at all! Because yes, you may not believe it, modders can drop collectibles, like snacks, toy figures, money bags, briefcases, and so on. Of course, I was going a little over with the money drops because they patched it, but as if they give a shit, honestly, whatever's going on. They don't even look into your game, and especially select an option to force drop collectibles onto any player they choose. Saying this information, can your system really detect the actions separate from modders committing these actions and legitimate players so unfortunate to receiving these illegitimate transactions with no way can they stop it? And I gave the ID of my friend. You have to tell me if you'll look into this false suspension. And I try to make an error, but of course their service sucks, I guess. If my friend is not looked into and officially unsuspended within the time period of today, from that day and May 10th, which is the day before they will be able to join GTA Online again, as their suspension ends just a day later, that will just prove how careless Rockstar is for the community and will do anything to ban legitimate players and to keep supporting and to condone to all cheating and modding in GTA Online. I hope to see a difference soon coming to modding, cheating, and Rockstar as a visual and evidential proof to how they no longer condone to cheat and mod GTA Online as if. And I would like to know if you acknowledge this information I've sent you and actually admit that your so-called anti-cheat system is actually screwed up big time. I would also like to know if you actually do not support modding GTA Online. A reminder to you that when I say modding, I refer to cheating in GTA Online, because newsflash for those unaware there, modding is cheating, not moderating. Finally, do let me know when and if GTA Online is safe to play again, because I am not joining GTA Online when someone's using my account name as their own, because modders are capable of performing such action, newsflash Rockstar, again, for the millionth time since 2014, to perform illegitimate transactions such as dropping illegitimate transactions onto my account character using my account name to spam racial slurs against Ukrainians, Russians, blacks, Jews, so on, so forth, any race that exists. Trust me, it goes on for a long time. I've heard it all. Just to find myself suspended or permanently banned from playing GTA Online because of Rockstar's anti-cheat and community reports that Rockstar doesn't even care to look into. They just carelessly punish. Then this person, tier 2, responded. At least I hope it's a person, not a bot. Hello, thank you for your reply with a lowercase t. I just noticed that now. As stated before, our system verified illicit actions. In order to be able to proceed with your request regarding potentially false ban, we unfortunately need a video clip to verify the incident as evidence. Oh my god, as of then, I'm actually being open to the fact that I can actually appeal for my friend's suspension. Oh, if the video is too long to be attached to message or email, please upload as an unlisted video on YouTube and send us the link. Well, it was already on YouTube, so I gave the links nonetheless. We thank you for your patience and cooperation. If any blah 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 or technical problems and blah blah, please not hesitate blah blah blah, as if they would give a shit to help me. Great, that's useful. So I told them. So I told this person, thank you for this reply. However, I have an even bigger concern. You wish for me to record my friend in GTA Online while they are suspended. Firstly, how is that possible? My friend cannot join GTA Online because they are suspended. Secondly, after showing enough proof in text and how pissed off we are about their false suspension, you're accusing us of lying because we need visual proof that I can't even gather at this moment? I can't gather legitimate on-the-spot proof anymore because they're suspended. How fucking biased do you want to be? It's like someone randomly walks up to you and says, hey, you took a picture of the aliens, right? I want to see it. Or fucking, where'd you get this information from? Where would you get the information from? And I say, if you wish to receive visual proof, take a look at the only experiences my friend gets to play with in GTA Online in these videos below. Directly record and upload by the player in concern, and please do take a look at each video's description and understand the current frustration in GTA Online. I gave them those two links because that's the only evidence that I have within my fingers to say, here is something that I can give you because, I need visual proof. Honestly, they don't need visual proof. They're just saying that to give me false hope, which I will show later in this video. They gave me false hope of security and sense of just being like, oh hey, I can actually have my friend unsuspended and finally brought back into the game before their suspension date ends. Wow. And I told them, if this is not a video proof, then the only way I'll be able to prove to you that they are a gym player is if you are to give me a certain day where you will let the player join GTA Online just long enough where I will be able to screenshot, video record, proof, whatever as to how my friend is a legitimate player in GTA Online by catching their interaction menu, their gameplay, and so on. It would be easier if I were to show visual proof live to a higher being of Rockstar support, just in case someone not ranking actually has a decency to believe us when we say that my friend is indeed falsely suspended. Showing this proof, how would you believe in any second that my friend is a modder watching the short clips they have been able to record in the past, being unable to record at this moment, and receiving these actions from other modders in GTA Online? And the fact that they get suspended for something other players, for other modders has done. It's fucking magic, I guess. Freaking rocket science. My biggest concern is how you expect me to give visual proof, knowing that is impossible to gather as of this moment, just to prove to yourselves how the false suspension is legitimate, because I am not able to gather visual proof as of this moment to prove that my friend is a legitimate player in GTA Online, while they are suspended and therefore unable to join into GTA Online. I could only guess that if it was a modder who would be reported, I doubt they would be anywhere near punished because, as stated earlier, Rockstar Games supports GD modding in GTA Online, knowing that that violates GTA Online's COLA, and that actually happens are two different things. It only proves to not just me, but to my friend and other viewers that I have are telling me that Rockstar Games indeed supports modding. I will, however, become very skeptical as trying to believe that Rockstar Games actually cares. I will be skeptical because, trust me. Trust me. Because I have as much visual proof for you that my friend has personally recorded in their past time and uploaded just recently onto YouTube. If this does not classify as legitimate evidence, then I have to unfortunately continue believing that Rockstar Games supports modders in GTA Online, again, being against GTA Online's ULA. If this will purposely not be counted as legitimate visual proof, then I will have to continue to believe that Rockstar Games supports modders in GTA Online or remain in that opinion unless my friend is believed to be innocent and return to be able to play GTA Online before May 10th, which is the day before their suspension ends. This is if my friend even has the courage to continue to play GTA Online because of all you've seen already of hearing freaking... I give up on this game. I would give up too, honestly, if I was suspended. In fact, I wouldn't even give up. I'd actually sue Rockstar because I know myself. I would never download a mod menu or start dumb shit against people. I would actually take it to the freaking highest level to say freaking pay everyone back that you falsely suspended. And everyone who got falsely suspended, give their account back, give their money back, let them have whatever the fuck they need, wherever the hell they left off with before they got suspended. Because that just shows fucking $2.5 million company how greedy they are to suspend legitimate players to say, oh, you're a legitimate player? Well, just buy the copy again. It's only $20, right? It's $20 that they're starving for, even though they have billions. Frickin' Christ. Continue onward. This is if my friend even has the courage to continue playing GTA Online knowing they will be falsely suspended or permanently banned because of actions that other players, specifically modders, can commit against legitimate players in GTA Online, and any effort that would get those legitimate players suspended while the modders in GTA Online continue on their day harassing other players in GTA Online. I made it capital, I made it bold, I can't make the letters any bigger, but I hope Rockstar actually saw that. Let me know what the verdict is as soon as possible. This is as much as my friend has collected to this moment, and I will continue asking for information I will need if Rockstar Games actually cares enough to have the courage to undo the false suspension given onto my friend. Let me know if GTA Online is still playable knowing the new information I've given you, including extra details as how my PC has been infected because of others in GTA Online. The viruses infect GTA 5 executive file, since that's the executive file that's required to run GTA Online, which is not a standalone to this moment on PC. Oh yeah, I sent snips. I'll even show it to you guys on what I received. Also, I've not been shared information as to who I've exactly reported on the afternoon of that day. Let me know the name of the modder, or I believe that you do not care enough to provide information I already know to actually see that your securities are indeed good enough to have received the report details that I have sent directly in-game on that day. As well, I have not been shared any information of a new report tool stated by Rockstar support, because even if it was talking about this report tool, that is, let's say, right over here, what's this report cheating, it's not new. I've seen it since 2014. It's so outdated, it's garbage. Just don't even dare. Just don't even risk it. It's full of baloney. And my neck is starting to hurt. As well, I have not been shared information of a new report tool stated by Rockstar Support Tech during reply that this tech has given me. I'm currently unaware of any new tool that has been made recently. Way to go, Rockstar. Right here. Yeah, I tried that tool that is supposedly right here. Like I said. And you know what happened? Nothing. Exactly my point. So what new tool? I've seen that for ages. So I can't be the new tool that we have. It's not new. It's existed since like the beginning of ancient times while the dinosaurs were still 50 years old roaming planet Earth. And I've reported several modders and I got banned. Yeah. And it does as much as the in-game report feature. You can get banned for reporting actual modders. Yeah. Congrats, Rockstar. Freaking congrats. Congrats, Rockstar. That's just amazing. Part 2 of the comments. I showed you the freaking email I sent to them. The email that's supposedly Rockstar support, which was a non-working email. I admit to them, once they're back in GTA Online, I'm giving all the money I could within the time that I have. Whatever, how much time I have, just to carry them out of their debt that Rockstar has turned them into. And my friend, of course, said, I doubt I'll ever come back. Of course, you got falsely suspended. Why would you come back to a shitty fucking game just to get suspended, if not permanently? And I'm highlighting this to say to Rockstar Games directly. This is your reputation you've made on yourself for your legitimate players, Rockstar. Tagging them as if they would even care to see. Freaking. Oh, time for the fun part. You want to see the viruses that I got? Wonder if I still have it to this moment, but I'll show you. So I just quickly took some snips. Let's go into the first one, right over here. What's the first thing you see? GTA 5. What's the next thing you see? Trojan. And what's a Trojan? A virus. Let's go into the second one. A different time, as if some hasn't read before. 3:06 a.m. GTA 5, Trojan. Great. Virus 2, at 3:40 this time. Still GTA 5, still Trojan. Great. Part 3, 4:48. Guess what? Still GTA 5, still Trojan. Great. And now this, because I've sent the actual text copy that I exported from my anti-malware to my PC. I have this much information that I'll share that I just need to share anyway, so I need to share IP or whatnot. Just look at this. GTA 5, and the category is an exploit. You can report players for exploits, right? Yeah. What's the point of that? Honestly. Just what is? Continue on with the ticket. I said, hello, Rockstar support. Currently, I feel as if I'm being stalled. Because, yeah, April 18th till April 19th even. Yeah, I'm just being stalled. But honestly, I feel as if I am. So I said, currently, I feel like I'm stalled, so I'll say more information that I've just got now. Firstly, I'm being stalled on the fact that my friend is indeed innocent, and that the user suspension is indeed falsely made. However, you don't want to admit to a mistake that you know very well was made. Because that would be a direct mark on your reputation that you admit to, right? The same thing that I've always been saying about Rockstar Games. Dishonest and untrustworthy. There's nothing else I've ever said about, oh hey, Rockstar Games is actually pretty amazing. Yeah, this is totally amazing. I agree with Rockstar Games 100%. Do nothing about the modders on GTA Online, for sure. Oh yeah. Boof. And then I said, secondly, I've asked that if you've even received a report that I've made on a user earlier in this ticket, stating that I've made the exploit report in-game. Oh yeah, look, exploit. Remember what I said earlier? Exploit? Yet that was purposely avoided, of course, many times. I would still wish to know if you know who I've reported in the afternoon on April 14th to confirm to me that you have received a report in-game for me, just to confirm that you've received a report. Because I know the player's name even till now. In fact, I've even recorded them too, as Modder 130 something. Where am I? Freak, this is so much I've written. You've received a report in-game from me about which player that I have reported. I have the user's name that I reported. I wish to know if you can tell me the account name which I've reported on that day. For being stalled, I wish to know if you've even received an in-game report for me again just 10 to 15 minutes ago from that ticket. If you have not received, like I said, if you've not received a report from me in-game, I wish for you to know that I have even more evidence that modders can redirect illegitimate activity onto other accounts while being able to hide their own. Oh yeah, and by the way, there's even more proof from this guy. He explains it much better than me. If you want to watch his 20-minute video that's much shorter than this by far, go ahead. And I'm sorry that this is taking so long up to now, but I'm explaining everything. I'm exposing Rockstar so fucking hard, beyond their grave could even take them anymore. Take a look at the screenshot that I've sent below. I would like to state and wish that you do rethink your actions before making illegitimate suspensions on legitimate players in GTA Online. Personally, it makes me sick that Rockstar Games supports modding, cheating, and take ever so long to even state who I've reported in GTA Online, to even clarify to me for a moment that I can believe that your report services actually does its proper job in GTA Online. Now, I know it doesn't. I wish for you to know where I'm coming from. I've even tried playing GTA Online at this moment, during around 2 in the morning on that day, and it sucks to have done so much for someone in every corner of the map just to remind myself, oh hey, remember you did this with your friend? Well, they're suspended, Rockstar doesn't care. It's fast to suspend someone because a modder is able to also make reports, and it's really easy to undo your suspensions on modded accounts in an effort to let them free and get other players who so dearly try to play GTA Online as easily and wish as much fun as they can make out of the game just to get suspended. Oh yeah. Even more proof of how, oh yeah, modders can get unsuspended much faster. Do you even understand my current frustration right now? I just bolted it out, like just up there. Here's more proof to tell you that modders and cheaters can do in GTA Online. Again, restating earlier facts that true players only understand about GTA Online. Modding is cheating in GTA Online with illegitimate, hacked, external programs meant to cause unfair advantages in GTA Online. I'm on my last bit of hope that someone back there in Rockstar Services, Rockstar Games, understands my frustration and actually understands how messed up the securities of GTA Online are, whether it's the community reports, the anti-cheat system, and the support team of Rockstar Games, who deem that as long as someone's suspected of causing illegitimate action, then it means they are at fault with whatever proof we receive. What proof, though? Fuck all, nothing. They just see a report and they say, oh, he doesn't have mod menu? And we received the report? Let's ban them. Simply, I may report on someone just around 2:30 on that day. If you cannot even tell me that username that I've reported just now, then there's no question that the securities of GT Online are too weak and unmaintenance to even be classified as legitimate proof that my friend's suspension is proven to be false. And anyone else who actually does have mod menus that lets their menus perform actions such as the snippet proof that I have shown you below in this reply can simply freely roam around GT Online causing whatever actions they wish. And let me know if someone truly understands my frustration, because I am dearly sorry to admit this. Rockstar did not just hurt one, but two of your legitimate GT Online players who actually dedicate their personal time and effort into playing a game where anyone who does not have mod menus or GT Online cheats will be subject to punishment. As stated earlier by Rockstar Support Tech, same name again, stating, we certainly understand how frustrating it is for real gamers and necessary action will be taken against them. Necessary action taken against legitimate real GT Online players. Not modders, not cheaters, but against the real fair gamers of GT Online. Two players of GT Online who skips on personal life to dedicate enough time to GT Online just to forget about life for a moment and try to play in a game that would have been the most fun game of all time at this point, which is currently being ruined by Rockstar Games because of the carelessness the systems and securities have for the game to give to no care to punishing cheaters on GT Online, but to punish legitimate real players in GT Online. I don't want this to be running around and wish for direct answers as soon as possible, or Rockstar knows that my friend's suspension was wrongfully made and that the entity systems are outdated. Click on this link, by the way. I opened this. How many of you guys have even tried searching a player's name in the game just to receive on Social Club? When you go to the online player and you see the find profile or search profile, whatnot, that just has the options of like make a friend or report or kick or whatnot. How many of you guys have seen this? Do you know why this happens? It's not because something's wrong with your connection. It's not because you're using a VPN. It's not because you're using an outdated version of GT Online. It's because that player is a modder, and he's hiding himself so well from the actual world of GT Online that if they were to commit an action using another social club's ID, that social club ID will be deemed under punishment. While this player, who literally hides himself so well under Rockstar's bullshit fucking garbage securities, what can you do even? What can you even do about this? This specifically right there. Yeah, it does not exist, really. It doesn't exist. Then how come I was able to even click their name in the first place if it so-called doesn't exist? Complete bullshit, honestly. Then this person replied to me, tier 2 still. Hello, King Vector. Thank you for writing back to us. We do understand your concern here. Regarding your friend's case, we would suggest you ask your friend to contact us directly for further assistance. Oh, yes, I told I was like, oh, great, fine, where? Coming to your query about an in-game player report, we have a separate team that looks into such reports. They will check these players' activities and take necessary action. I'm not asking for that! I'm asking if you know who I reported and what's their name! I don't give a shit! We appreciate your understanding regarding this, and please feel free to let us know if you have any other issues. Hello. Can you provide me with information? Let me know how my friend is able to contact you. Where can they contact you? They've tried via phone number, email, and other ways, yet especially those two ways, as mentioned, are outdated legacy, and their replies automatically with, sorry, but we don't use this email or service anymore. And we should actually receive a proper way that my friend can, even at the very most, contact live support on the spot to prove to them how my friend is innocent. However, considering now that I did not receive that information in the previous reply, it just states to me that there's minimum care for my friend, especially if given me proof, and we're both just being stalled to the most extreme point. What a way to support legitimate players. Again, if I don't see my friend even relieved to play GT Online before May 10, I will further go into the fact that Rockstar condones some modding in GT Online. I don't give a shit! Rockstar supports modding. And people like my friend who have never had history of cheating GT Online get suspended for no actual proven reason to be deemed guilty. Where is the environmental fairness in that? If you're able to get that report team to tell me directly that they have received any player reports from me recently, please tell them to contact me. If they need my info or in any way to contact me or provide that if necessary, unless they really are not able to admit their findings because they receive nothing, because again, modders have report protections, then I will understand that too, and hope that the report team understands that their system they are working with is completely outdated to the time the GTA Online ever released on PC. And I'm taking that information in my own words for specifically this guy. He basically said GTA Online, which is true by the way, this fact, is not hosted, doesn't have dedicated servers hosted by Rockstar. The servers are hosted by players. And modders have found a way with their menu to use those menus to say, alright, who's the host of this session? Oh, is this person? Are they a modder? Oh, they're not a mod. They're gone from the session. I crashed them. Now I'm the host. Because they're not the host, they can deem if they could be the next host. And they will do that first. Kick whoever the hell is the host, which is why you ever so randomly do get crashed. If you ever make your own session, like 10 people join you, of course, you're gonna get crashed. I've even been with someone live in Discord in a call who's like, oh, who's life's person? Oh, I don't know this person. I'm gonna kick them. And I'm like, dude, that's my friend. And they're like, oh, that was? Oh, shit. Well, shit. They're gone now. Yeah. Modders can do that, Rockstar. And I'm not making fucking bullshit up. So don't fucking assume that I'm making shit up. Just freaking stop running to denial and fucking shoving your tail between your legs and saying, oh, we're fine, everything's fine, there's no problems at all in GTA. We are aware of these problems, but we're not gonna take care of it because we support it. Freaking hell. On another note, just recently, I've tried recording videos for time trials that I upload on YouTube, but by the time I tried recording RC time trials, there was a random teleport abusing modder that kept running at me, firing at me, and calling me trash at the game. Of course. Yeah, I've reported that person. Oh, I'll tell you what happened after. I remember that guy now. Does that make for fair gameplay sportsmanship, or does Rockstar not only condone to this behavior, but also have no cares about what's going on in the game? It's meant to be a game for a reason, and the game feels highly unhealthy to be played in. If you understand my concern about specifically this portion of this reply, then I hope action will be taken, and not action against the legitimate players like me who tried to play the game to try and have fun, but against the literal scum on GTA Online who literally admit to just play on GTA Online just to abuse members in the game. Oh, and reporting that member for exploits under so on and so forth options. You know what happened when I tried twice on the same modder? I instantly got network crash and sent to a different GTA Online session. Oh, that did happen. Oh, that did happen. That's what I mean. That did happen. As soon as I made the report, I even recorded it. I'm going to upload it when I can. When I will. I have recorded. As soon as I pressed the enter button while I was in the guy's session, network crash. How amazing is Rockstar's protection for that? I was lucky enough to have even been sent back to the same session because of a mutual friend in a session, yet I waited to report them the second time, only received the same error again. I found my own exploit that I will even make a video on if I could, Did You Know or something, on my third attempt to avoid getting punished by the Mars menu protection and still being able to successfully send a report, as if it even does get received and looked into, considering how Rockstar cares more about the modders to play on GTA Online than the legitimate players trying to have fun in the game only to get suspended at some point sooner or later. You can call this an illegitimate action and deem it punishable, but at least I found a way to report modders in GTA Online finally. It would just prove how Rockstar does support modding, something that actually follow the ELA of GTA Online and what not to do. Mod. Use mod menus. Do you personally think that this is fair about the treatment that I receive? And is this treatment that I receive from other players in-game that could get me suspended? You can say all you want that I will not have any risk in being suspended, but then explain how that can prove how my friend got suspended. Looking forward to receiving the necessary information my friend needs if you understand my concern as of this reply. Oh, we're almost at the end. This guy responded. I don't know if he's the same one. No, I think he's different. So this guy said, we appreciate you following up with us. Being a gamer myself, I hear where you're coming from. How fucking copy-paste is that? That feels so fucking copy-pasted. It's like the fucking bullshit that slaps you in the face before you realize who the fuck slapped you in the face with that bullshit. Oh, I hear where you are coming from. When it comes to suspensions or bans on an account, please understand that these matters are handled by a different team, and we wouldn't receive any information regarding investigations or action taken as a result of them. This is to protect the privacy of the reporting and reported player. As a result, we won't be able to review or overturn a ban or suspension. No. Fucking guys, stop. Don't bullshit me any more than that. You're not able to, because you never even received the information! You have fuck all! How are you able to tell me this bullshit while we're able to know that it is bullshit? You disingenuous dumb motherfucker! As we understand that you have some concerns over the in-game option to report other players, we'll be happy to forward any reports on your behalf to the appropriate team. However, as indicated above, we wouldn't be able to discuss the matter further after that. While we understand that this may not be the answer that you wish to receive, please understand that our support team will not be part of the game development team. Additionally, we will be unable to guarantee a direct response from them. However, we can assure you that all reports are reviewed and appreciated. So what? Are you telling me that you're working one team for Rockstar and the other team that's meant to take care of reports is working in some boofoo fucking corner of a freaking garbage can going like, reports, ban. Are you fucking mad? Why are the teams not put together? Why are they so dispersed? Why do they not communicate together? Why are they so separate? Why does one team do one thing, the other team do their own thing, and no one talks between each other? Is that... Oh! How? I have to read this again, because I have to read this again. I have to say for some concerns over the game report to other players. No! It's not because of that. It's not because of that. When it comes to suspensions or bans on an account, please understand that these matters are handled by a different team and we won't receive any information regarding investigations or actions taken as a result of them. So you do not have fuck all communication with the reporting team as a support team. Are you mad? What the hell is running GT Online then? What the actual hell is running GT Online? I'm so goddamn mad reading this right now. As a result, we won't be able to review it. No, it's not because, our other team, there's no such thing as our team does one thing and that team does another thing. We're a support team, they are the report team, and we don't communicate together. There's no such thing. Do you know why you're not able to discuss that shit with them? It's because they don't have the information! How are you able to say shit to me if you got nothing? It's like trying to explain to me quantum physics using Lin and Lang, or wherever the hell in mathematics, and say that there's a direct correlation between them without any information, research, study, or fuck all that you've ever went to school for. Try to tell me that. You got no information. Just admit to me you have no information. Just say it! Just be fucking honest for once, Rockstar! But you can't even do that! Also, if your friend has an issue that's unrelated to a ban or suspension, we would ask that they use this link to create a ticket with us. Please let us know if you have any other questions or concerns. Oh! Now that is unrelated to a ban or suspension. And somewhere down here, you're basically saying my friend cannot appeal for a suspension anymore. Even though some guy a while ago said, we need further assistance concerning the friend's case of what case? The false suspension? Anyone with common sense will understand that. But suddenly, no. If it's anything besides a suspension or whatnot. Oh my god! They're so freaking deluded. They're so lost. I swear. So I said this. So from the previous ticket, which may have given me the most false sense of security that my friend could actually discuss their ban and or suspension from GTA Online, now you're telling me they can't? Thank you for proving to me how unmanaged the sports team really is, and this is just from proof coming from this ticket alone. You can read the history as very well as I can. And now all you guys on YouTube will be able to see this bullshit and understand how fucked up the support and report team is. How they don't communicate together, how they do their own thing, and they're fucking happy with their lives, making their $2.5 million fucking dollars a day. Doing fuck all nothing. Besides, I have my garbage can and I received a report. Oh wow, I received it? That's bad. Oh my god. Thank you for proving that. If you can't disclose to me the players that I've reported, just specifically their in-game name, to make sure that I've actually reported the player, and that is too hard to answer, and that just tells me the report team did not receive any report from me whatsoever. Of course! They received frick all nothing! And guess what's amazing after this part of the ticket? I'll show you after that. I really don't care about disclosed information about where the person lives, what bathwater they use, or what convenience store they've robbed in the game in GTA Online. All I really care to know is if you can share information, tell me, okay, this player you reported at this time, their name. That's all I care about. And then I would understand, but clearly the report team is that unorganized, just as much as the support team that I've discussed with in this ticket alone. It's not the fact that they're unorganized. It's the fact that they receive fuck all because their security is as weak even before GTA 5 ever released. It's like copy-pasting a security from GTA 3. And I bet you anything, if you use securities from Grand Theft Auto 3 that were released in 2001, you would have any sense of better security for GTA 5 till this day. I could only believe that. This confronts to me that the general basis of Rockstar support doesn't really care that much about their player base. As long as they pay to play GTA Online and pay with IRL money, that's all the Rockstar cares about from the players, and no one cares about the reputation they are making on the players in the game. Because they're not treating the players like players, they're treating them like fucking wallets! And no one cares about the reputation they make on the players in the game, specifically talking about the players who actually try to play the game in all fairness as possible, just to get suspended because another player who uses mods gets to throw all the actions they've committed under another player's name, such as my friend's account, and get them suspended. This is ridiculous. And I'm getting to the point of yet again giving up on Rockstar support and just making a final verdict that Rockstar Games supports modding in GTA Online. There's no longer any doubt to this. I really wish you understand my frustration right now because I don't believe you have any hint as how bottled I feel these responses are becoming over time due to carelessness of the player base and repeating the same words. As a gamer myself, I truly understand. Truly understand what? Exactly what, please? If you're a gamer yourself, oh yeah, you understand the pain. The pain of what? Call of Duty? I'm talking about GTA Online here! I will keep catching modders on GTA Online and posting them on YouTube with the help of my personal experiences and understandings as to how modders mod on GTA Online. I will enforce in every future video Rockstar Games supports modding, and I will not hold back if I ever witness or become victim to anything that I know Rockstar Games supports coming to misconduct in GTA Online by other players in GTA Online. I really hope you understand as to how frustrated I am. I really hope your teams can become more organized, and I wish for any copy-paste by protocol responses. I most certainly do not wish for any nonsense that will attempt to reassure me that Rockstar support actually cares, because not seeing any change, and to have a counter response from a previous reply directly by support tech who requests that my friend can contact Rockstar support about their case, and now hearing, oh, they can't contact about any banner suspension. This is ridiculous. Just tell me upfront as soon as you can that Rockstar Games supports modding, because I'm being carried yet again to trying to waste my time in order to prevent literal nonsense like this from happening to innocent players again, like my friend who, yes, was falsely suspended, if you can believe it or not, depending on who's there, who actually cares enough for the player base on GTA Online, who can treat us legit players like actual players and not wallets, spending our daily lives trying to enjoy a game that cannot be enjoyed because of modders, who, not just modders, I'm not talking about all the modders, but I'm just talking about all the modders. Specifically, modders who literally fuck your experience, teleport up to you, steal your IP, crash your game, use your name to slur in chat. It's ridiculous. Just tell me up front. If someone, however, really does care enough and actually would do anything outside of their program in order to ensure a safe environment for all players in GTA Online, please let me know if you understand my concern, and please let me know where my friend can discuss their ban or suspension. I'm not letting go of this unless I really necessarily need to, due to the lack of care for the player base. And guess what the last message is? Oh, this is the best. This is the best part. This tech, Tier 3. He says, "Thank you for your message. My name is Eugene. I am a Tier 3 agent here in Rockstar Support. I will be reviewing your ticket today. Just as my colleagues, I am also an active player. An active player on what? And I can relate to your situation. I know how frustrating and upsetting it might get when it comes to any kind of interaction with cheaters, modders, or game mechanics abusers. However, We are primarily a technical support team and provide assistance with technical difficulties with our game. Oh yeah, GTA Online, technical difficulty. What's so bad about modding? Oh, I wonder. What's so technically bad about modding? Oh, I ever so wonder. Although we serve as a bridge between developers and players, our capabilities in the field of your main question are very limited. No. Because you're unorganized! I have heard and understood your request to name the player who you have reported. This goes against privacy policy, and if we were allowed to provide you with this information, we would not have an access to it in the first place. I have heard and understood your request to name the player who you have reported. This goes against privacy policy, and this goes against privacy policy. What privacy policy? I literally see the guy's name. I click on his name in the pause menu. I report him for exploiting. I send the report. I reconfirm sending the report. I confirm that I've sent the report, and the report gets sent, and I go back to the menu of seeing the modder on the player page. How fucking private is that? Define private in just repeating to me the name that I've reported. What is so private about that? Are you mad? And if we're allowed to provide you with this information, just the basic information of telling me just the name, we would not have an access to in the first place as a technical support team. No. You know why? It's because you're not receiving the information from the report team. The report team is refusing to communicate with the support team, or the report team just doesn't have fuck all at all. They're working with freaking twig sticks and freaking spears to say, oh hey, there's a martyr, let's catch him. Whoop, oh we missed. Oh, that's too bad. Let's wait for the next one. It's not like he's gonna come back, right? Huh. As we mentioned earlier, the most effective way to report any violations in the game would be to report the player through the in-game menu. Bull! You can also leave your feedback and submit a complaint directly through our website if you are unable to report player in-game. You can find links to both resources below. Let's check that out. Link number 1. Alright, what's this? YouTube or Twitch URL. Oh wow, that is so useful. Oh wow, this report tool is so useful. What if no one has recording software, no one knows about recording software, and they want to report a player with their website page? Oh, you need a YouTube URL highlighting the incident. Oh. Amazing. Feedback form. Let's see the feedback form. Your feedback is needed. Great. Buy now. Wow. So amazing. I also appreciate your interest in helping your friend, but we cannot investigate or take any actions regarding accounts of other users not related to account that was used to create the request. No. You're bullshitting me again. You know why? It's because you do not want to take action. There was some guy who actually cared back here who said, oh yeah, we would ask you to contact us directly. Okay, great. I'll tell them. I will redirect them to you if you need it. But I wasn't given any information on how they can contact you. Instead, I'm just told, we don't care. Just upfront, we don't care. At this stage, we are unable to provide you with any further information or assistance with your specific request. You cannot provide me where they can contact you? What kind of support are you? For this particular reason, your ticket will be closed. No. It's not for this reason. Do you know why it got closed? It's because of numerous times. This guy, whoever they are, he or she, they, it, I don't judge. Whoever read this ticket, who apparently may have actually read it, who somewhere in here stated that they've actually read it because, oh yeah, look, where is this? Ticket support team? No. It's a name player who've reported. Yeah, they've read my ticket. That I can admit they read. So if they read it, then how come they can't provide me with information that actually... It's not because of this for this particular reason. No, it's not because of this reason. After many times I've stated, admit to me that you've screwed up, or I will admit that you support modding, they close my ticket. Because they know they dug themselves in the deepest grave out there. Down in the pits of Hades. They support modding. You may think to yourself, how come I believe they support modding? Because I'm giving them numerous chances, and I'm giving them the opportunity to let me know, how can my friend contact you? Nothing works because it's all BS. Maybe there's something you guys have that's there that may actually work, and my ticket gets closed. Because they don't give a fuck! They want to make sure that they stay suspended, that my friends stay suspended for the longest possible, and if it's such a bad case that they really want to play GTA Online, just buy a new copy, right? It's only like $20 or $30 US, I think. Last time was $60, but then they dropped it. Last time I even spoke to someone, for them was $15. It's pretty cheap now. It's not because they can't provide me with information. Oh yeah, if they're honest about that, they can't provide me information. It's because they have no information. They don't even say anything to the report team. There's nowhere on the support that you can speak directly to the report team. What, does that mean, like back here, there's a specific team for, oh, I can't log in, and there's a specific team for, oh, GTA migration, and there's a specific team for, oh, gameplay issue, oh, there's a specific, oh, report this BS that doesn't work, or report a player group that definitely doesn't work, achievements and trophies, what the fuck is this for, banner suspension, oh yeah, there's a team for that, alright, the team's there as a bot to say, it's all final and cannot be appealed. If you have any other questions that are not related to this problem or technical issues with one of our games, please create a new ticket on our website. We'll be happy to assist you. Please stay healthy and safe. Stay healthy and safe. On where? In GTA Online? You can't do that. You cannot. You're not healthy on GTA Online. Because there are so many people on there, if you actually play on GTA Online as an active player. Really? You're an active player on GTA Online. How active? Define active. Are you actually on GTA Online? Or are you talking about Call of Duty? Or are you talking about CSGO? Or are you talking about Minecraft? Like people actually hack on Minecraft with mods. Yeah, great. Are you talking about Roblox? An active player on what? It's not because they can't provide me with information. It's because they don't want to provide me the information. Why? Because they don't have it. Why? Because they didn't get any. The report team is like I said, a homeless guy rubbing his hands over an oil barrel that's literally flaming. He's like, let's wait for the next report. Oh yeah, next ticket? Oh yeah. Suspend or ban and then throw in the fire to keep his hands warm. But, hey, do you have information about this? Oh, no, I don't have it. Why are you talking to me? Generally saying, they did not close this ticket for the obvious that they've given. They closed my ticket to say, hey, we support modding, and we understand your frustration. Now, we don't want to deal with this, at least today. So have a good day, sir. And then they silence me. You're mad. All these problems that are going on with someone who got doxxed on GTA Online, someone who got DDoSed and threatened, and a modder who actually actively modded minimally just enough to get a special color can get unbanned. And you're telling me I cannot receive information as simple, even simpler, to receive how my friend can contact you. How can they contact you? What if they get permanently banned because of the same action another player has committed? What are you gonna do there? You're just gonna leave it as is? You're just gonna be like, oh, they got suspended, and guess what? All suspensions are final? Bullshit, they're final, because guess what? Some people are actually getting unbanned! You know why? Because they are modders! But the actual players of GTA Online, who try their best to play this game, who get suspended for bullshit reasons, like I've stated earlier in this video numerous times, no! Keep them suspended. They're not actively helping the support with moderating. Wow. At this point, this is when I say Rockstar Games supports modding. Even if it means that they really don't mean it the way I'm saying it, they support modding. Because answer this. How come modding still exists to this day if it's really against their ULA? I'll even ask that later. But just understand my frustration, Rockstar. Understand where I'm coming from and how active I try to be on this game. And now I've met another 2 friends on that game who ever so wanted to play some things with me, some sumo triple rewards and whatnot. Does it look like I have the motivation? Does it look like my friend has the motivation? Do you think I'm just pissing around? Do you think I'm making this a whole big deal for no reason, just because I want the attention of modding to end once and for all as soon as possible? Because of the fun of it? Do you really think I'm making a joke? Do you really think I'm making a lie? Do you think I'm staging it? Do you think I'm making graphical edits that's beyond recognition that I'd ever want to do for videos, editing? Do you really think that I'm that desperate to say, hey, I'm an attention seeker, there's modding going on, please take care of it? Despite wanting attention on this topic, it's pretty fucking serious. And the fact that you guys, right there, especially saying your BS feet around the bush, oh, for this particular reason, your ticket will be closed. No, it's not for that reason. It's because you don't want to provide the information. Either you don't want to provide it as the support team, or the report team themselves do not want to provide what I already know. Just so I can reassure to myself that they care. Of course they don't care. All the modders that are getting suspended and they appeal, they will appeal. And all the real players that was stated earlier that are what was it? Where is this Ginny K person? I want to read this to you guys again. Right over here. Right over here. We certainly understand how frustrating it's for real gamers, and this should actually be taken against them. How am I supposed to let them get away with that? How come Rockstar Support has the audacity? First of all, I'm glad they admit to it. They dug themselves a grave, but at least they admit to it. And then I come down to Tier 3, who's the first Tier 3 and the last Tier 3 of this ticket. He's giving me information that's either outdated or like, wow, how beautiful it looks. And that's it. I am so mad right now. But at the same time, I feel relieved. Because Rockstar Games, now that I showed it to you guys, hoping you'll understand the situation that's going on, the situation that I've literally dedicated my personal time into to trying to understand what the hell is going on. I hope you understand that GTA Online by Rockstar Games supports modding. That Rockstar Games supports modding. They only closed my ticket not because, oh, we can't technically help you, so we're gonna close it. You don't have, like, much we can, assist you in. Then how do you speak to the report team? Give me that. Oh, wait, you can't. Because you don't even have the information. Freaking hell. Now, before I end this video, because I'm done with Rockstar Support. I'm done with Rockstar Games completely. They're completely useless now that I see this. Now, speaking to the viewers. How many of you have been falsely suspended or have been suspended because of actions committed by other players in the game? And how many of you actually still try to enjoy this game as legitimately as possible? It honestly frustrates me. I hope someone will understand my frustration. But guys, now you see this. Now it's exposed out there. For privacy reasons, my ass is private reasons. Freaking hell. I swear. There's literally nothing that they would want to do. They support modding. You see it as a fact there. They completely closed my ticket. Not because, oh hey, because we can't assist you because you're not really giving us, technical help. That means you really don't want to help. Because that is a problem that needs fixing since 2014. And you don't give a crap about it because you support it. If I'm being over drastic about it, please let me know. So I can ever so kindly tell you, you have not watched the video completely. You haven't seen this at all. You have not actually faced true pain in GT Online. You haven't played enough. You just gave yourself levels. So what? You gave yourself stuff. So what? You went around people using aimbot mods and whatnot, so what? And you're like, oh, this guy wants to abolish modding? I cannot abolish modding myself. Only Rockstar can. But does it look like Rockstar actually cares enough? Considering what I've just shown you guys right now, Rockstar Games supports modding, first of all. Second of all, they don't want to provide support to you. Because they don't even give you the information on where you can actually report modders. You can't actually have a live staff that can go to you, or you can go to, rather, and say, hey, I need help right now. Please witness my live game footage as I am currently playing right now for support. And wherever the player does, totally up to them. There has to be a team for Rockstar Games to say, hey, we exist, use us. We want to be able to catch modders in your game. We want to be able to jump directly into your game. Or rather implement a counter against modders by giving us the option to use Rockstar verified mods. Because everyone's a modder, right? Give us built-in, through update or whatnot, built-in modification to say, hey, this person that's right there who does actions against you or who does actions against someone, their account will be caught, even if it's offline that I've shown earlier. Just something that can reassure me to say Rockstar actually still cares. Of course they don't care. And you know why suspensions and bans are permanent and cannot be appealed? It's because they want you to buy a new copy. They want you to spend your money on this game. They want to make the record-breaking millions of dollars that they keep breaking every year on new BS updates that new players will think, oh hey, I'm suspended or I'm banned, but I want to play this update. Let's get it. They don't care about players as players. They care about players by taking their money for their own personal benefit. The guy that was like 2 years ago who found the fix to the ever so eternally lasting loading screen simulator of 2020, the freaking guy Tossed, was it? T0ST? When he found the fix himself, because he's like, fuck this shit, I want to make this game more enjoyable for people to actually enjoy the game and not a loading screen of do 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 or some other bullshit song that's playing. The guy actually found a fix. When he found the fix, they announced it out there. How much did he get paid? Only $10,000 US. He only got paid $10,000 from a company that makes millions of dollars. A company that makes so much money by 2020, made over $6 billion, specific just solely off GTA 5. This isn't even from the Trilogy Definitive Edition, or rather the Defective Edition. This isn't coming from GTA 3 purchases, Vice City purchases, San Andreas in the older OG days that's actually significantly more playable, more enjoyable, and more lively to people's childhood that they've actually enjoyed playing. This doesn't include GTA 4. This doesn't include The Battle of Gay Tony. This doesn't include episodes from Liberty City. This doesn't include Liberty City Stories, Vice City Stories 1. This is just GTA 5 alone. Made over $6 billion. By the way, guys, I'm telling you this again. The only time I believe that Rockstar Games will actually fix modding in this game is by the time no one starts paying for shit in this game anymore. And they actually either quit the game completely or they just stop buying anything with microtransactions, stop buying new copies, and so on. Literally, Rockstar supports modding. And you're gonna ask me, oh, after seeing all this, why do you think Rockstar supports modding? They don't support modding. Oh, really? Then how come it still goes on to this day? Explain that to me. Literally. Explain that. I'm gonna go on for this video for another many minutes. Because I'm seriously done with this bullshit. If my friend gets suspended permanently, especially again, anytime soon, I'm showing this video to them. And I'm saying, yeah, this is your reputation that you're making on your players. You're falsely suspended. If I get falsely suspended, fuzz, I will expose them so hard in a very short video on how they allow federal crimes to go on in their game with the protections that they have. That's literally, at most, a door in the middle of a grass field. I will go at them so hard. I will even call the highest court, and I'll even say, dudes, this game allows federal crimes to go on, and they are somehow, somewhere aware of it. I don't give a shit if they're aware or not. I will say there are federal crimes going on in this game for the past 2 years. I am not safe on this game. It's an online game. Take care of it. They will examine this game. They will go in this game. They will see what the hell is going on. Even if they download their own mod menu, get suspended, so what? The federal government's probably going to check anyways, whatnot. They're going to check. They're going to be like, oh yeah, we see that this is happening, yeah? GTA Online is fucked if they ever get taken to a federal court. Just because of this reason. People are able to steal other people's IP addresses, a federal crime. People are able to steal social clubs' IDs, use it as their own, get other people in trouble, and get away with it. Rockstar Games supports modding. And there's the proof that you see in that ticket. That was pretty long, but whatever. And Rockstar Games, I really hope that you fix your shit as soon as possible. Because seriously, I just caught you guys supporting modding. Do something about it the soonest you could. I just exposed how weak your support teams are. Really, everyone should be a support team discussing shit to each other. Of course not, because it's too private information. You guys need to develop your shit and make it better as soon as possible. Links that I found, I will put in the description below if you guys ever want to watch it. And seriously, Rockstar, if you really don't support modding, then how come modding, especially as far as players stealing other players' IP addresses that I will not stress enough till this moment, can actually steal their IP? Very simply, if you guys don't support modding, then how come modding still exists to this day? How come modding still exists to this day?